The former co-host of ABC's The View, Meghan McCain, has made a striking claim that she was kicked out of a Los Angeles restaurant solely because of her conservative political views. The political commentator and daughter of the late Senator John McCain shared the incident, calling the entire ordeal brutal and highlighting what she believes is a form of social and political segregation faced by conservatives in liberal-leaning cities. The revelation. McCain revealed the story during a conversation on her own podcast, Citizen McCain, with guest Cheryl Hines, the actress and wife of political figure Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Hines, who has faced her own public scrutiny due to her husband's controversial platform, was discussing the difficulty of having both public and private supporters in the current hyper-political climate. McCain used Hines's comments as a cue to share her own experience, stating plainly, "I've been kicked out of restaurants, for my politics, and I wasn't doing anything. It's actually, it happened in LA. What happened?" While McCain has not publicly identified the specific Los Angeles restaurant or provided the exact date of the incident, she did offer a few key details about the circumstances surrounding the alleged expulsion. She was not alone. McCain specified that she was dining with another woman who was a conservative pundit, whatever you want to call my job at the time. This suggests the expulsion may have been directed at both women or was triggered by the restaurant staff recognizing one or both of the conservative figures. No provocation. Crucially, McCain insists they were not doing anything to provoke the removal. This implies the decision was based purely on their political identity and public profiles, not on any disruptive or inappropriate behavior inside the establishment. The location. The fact that the incident took place in Los Angeles is key to the narrative McCain and other conservatives often push that they face institutionalized social ostracization in deeply liberal urban centers. The mechanism of the kicking out. McCain's statement suggests a direct confrontation or directive from a staff member or management. In cases involving public figures and political differences, restaurant owners or managers typically intervene when a patron's presence is deemed disruptive, or if they wish to avoid the controversy their presence might bring. The core of McCain's claim is that the decision was a form of political discrimination. While restaurants have the right to refuse service to patrons engaging in disruptive behavior, denying service solely based on a person's political affiliation that has not been expressed on the premises raises questions about discrimination and free association in a public space. The wider political context. The culture war narrative. McCain's story resonates strongly with a persistent narrative among conservative commentators, the idea of being marginalized or silenced by what they perceive as a dominant, intolerant liberal culture. Political segregation. Her experience is framed as a literal example of political segregation where conservative figures feel unwelcome or even unsafe in certain public and social settings. This is a powerful, though often anecdotal, talking point in the ongoing American culture war. Echoes of other conservatives. McCain's story follows similar anecdotes shared by other conservative media figures. For example, Fox News host Sean Hannity recently stated that he moved out of New York because of the hard time he had with people giving him mean looks inside restaurants over his politics. These stories contribute to a sense among conservatives that they are a beleaguered minority in certain parts of the country. The aftermath and reaction. The reaction to McCain's claim has been mixed. Her conservative supporters view the incident as evidence of the illiberal nature of the left, demanding tolerance from a group that often preaches it. Skepticism. Critics, particularly those on the left, expressed high skepticism, often demanding the identity of the restaurant and more concrete proof to substantiate the claim, suggesting the story may be exaggerated for political narrative building. Without a formal complaint or an identified restaurant to provide a counterstatement, the incident remains primarily a powerful, though unverified, claim by a prominent conservative figure that reinforces the narrative of political intolerance in Hollywood culture.